Starbucks spent years trying to make coffee faster, more digital, and more convenient. Customers ordered through an app, drinks appeared on crowded counters, and stores increasingly behaved like beverage factories. The strategy increased order volume, but something important started disappearing. Customers waited longer, employees became overwhelmed, and the coffeehouse experience that made Starbucks famous began to feel ordinary. Now the company is growing again by reversing part of that transformation. Starbucks has reported its fourth consecutive quarter of comparable sales growth. Global same-store sales increased 7.9%, far above expectations. In the United States, transactions rose 4.2% while customers also spent more per visit. Operating margins improved, annual forecasts were raised, and investors responded by pushing the shares higher. The numbers suggest that Starbucks is not recovering simply by making coffee more expensive. More people are returning. So what changed? How did a company suffering from long waits, falling traffic, complicated menus, and stronger competition begin attracting customers again? The answer is surprisingly simple. Starbucks stopped trying to behave only like an efficient app and started rebuilding the physical experience that made people care about the brand. For years, Starbucks had an enormous advantage. It sold something more valuable than coffee. A customer could sit between home and work, meet a friend, use Wi-Fi, read, or spend an hour alone without needing to order a full meal. Starbucks called this the third place. The product was not only the drink. It was the feeling of having somewhere familiar to go. But the rise of mobile ordering changed store economics. Ordering through an app removed friction. Customers could customize drinks, avoid the register, earn rewards, and collect orders quickly. That increased demand, but it also created a new operational problem. A barista was no longer serving only the people standing in front of the counter. The store was receiving cafe orders, drive-through orders, mobile pickups, delivery orders, and drinks with increasingly complicated customizations at the same time. The customer saw only one cup. The barista saw a production queue. As these queues grew, the experience became less predictable. Someone ordering a basic coffee inside the store could wait behind dozens of mobile drinks that were invisible to them. Pickup counters filled with cups. Employees had less time to speak to customers because every second was needed to complete the next order. Starbucks had successfully increased digital demand, but its stores were not always designed to handle that demand. When Brian Niccol became chief executive in 2024, he introduced a strategy called Back to Starbucks. Instead of beginning with another complicated technology platform or dramatic rebranding, the company focused on basic operational questions. Was the menu too difficult to execute? Were enough employees scheduled during busy periods? Could customers receive drinks within a predictable time? Did the store still feel like a coffeehouse? The strategy simplified parts of the menu, increased staffing, improved the sequencing of orders, and gave employees clearer service standards. Starbucks says most drinks are now being completed within 4 minutes. Recent operational changes reduced cafe service times and improved drive-through performance, while staffing coverage reached close to full levels. 4 minutes may not sound like a revolutionary business idea, but service businesses often fail through the accumulation of small frustrations. A customer rarely announces that one slow drink has permanently destroyed their loyalty. They simply visit less often. They make coffee at home, choose a competitor, or stop adding Starbucks to the morning routine. That is why transaction growth matters. Price increases can raise revenue temporarily, but rising transactions suggest that customers are rebuilding the habit. Starbucks also discovered that efficiency and hospitality are not opposites. The company introduced new systems to organize incoming orders more intelligently. Instead of allowing one channel to overwhelm the others, stores can sequence cafe, mobile, delivery, and drive-through demand more effectively. Better scheduling places more workers in stores when demand is highest. Technology is still central, but its role has changed. It is supposed to make human service easier rather than replace it. This distinction is important because Starbucks cannot win by being the cheapest coffee chain. McDonald's, convenience stores, local cafes, and home machines can all sell caffeine for less. Chinese competitor. Luckin Coffee has also demonstrated how aggressive discounts, small stores, and mobile-only ordering can create enormous transaction volume. Starbucks must justify a premium. That premium becomes difficult to defend when the store feels like a crowded pickup station. A $5 drink may feel reasonable when it comes with convenience, consistency, atmosphere, and personal service. The same drink feels expensive when it arrives late in a chaotic store. So Starbucks began remodeling locations. More than 1,000 North American stores have been updated with warmer furniture, additional seating, improved layouts, and a stronger coffeehouse atmosphere. Hundreds more are planned. The company is not simply decorating stores. It is trying to increase the value customers feel they receive without depending entirely on larger discounts. This creates an apparent contradiction. Starbucks wants faster service, but it also wants customers to stay longer. Those goals can work together because different customers use the same store differently. A commuter wants a drink quickly. A student may want a table for an hour. A mobile customer wants a clear pickup area. A family wants comfortable seating. The old problem was not that Starbucks served several types of customers. It was that those customers competed for the same space and the same employees. Better layouts and order management separate those experiences. The menu is another part of the comeback. Starbucks reduced unnecessary complexity, but it did not stop creating visually distinctive drinks. New cold beverages, refreshers, flavored cold brews, and limited seasonal products helped attract younger customers. These products are important because younger consumers do not always visit primarily for traditional coffee. They may want color, customization, sweetness, novelty, and something recognizable on social media. Starbucks is therefore doing two things at once. Behind the counter, it is simplifying operations. In front of the customer, it is preserving variety and excitement. That balance is difficult. Every new drink can attract traffic, but it can also add ingredients, training, preparation steps, and opportunities for delay. A successful product is not valuable if it slows the entire store and frustrates everyone else. This is where Starbucks' scale becomes an advantage. The company can test products, examine mobile order data, identify regional preferences, and promote a successful drink across thousands of locations. But scale also magnifies mistakes. A poorly designed item does not create confusion in one cafe. It creates confusion across an international system. The turnaround has also involved less visible decisions. Starbucks reduced corporate roles, consolidated offices, and continued adjusting its China business. In 2026, it shifted control of its Chinese retail operation into a joint venture with Boyu Capital. That reduced reported revenue but allowed Starbucks to share risk with a partner that has stronger local experience. China had once appeared to be Starbucks' most obvious growth engine, but local competitors became faster, cheaper, and more digitally aggressive. Luckin built a model around mobile ordering, frequent coupons, smaller stores, and rapid product testing. Rather than fighting every part of that battle alone, Starbucks chose a structure that protects its brand while reducing the burden of operating the entire network directly. The broader lesson is that turnarounds are rarely created by one dramatic decision. Starbucks did not invent a new beverage category. It did not suddenly become the cheapest chain. It repaired a collection of small failures that had weakened the customer experience. More staffing reduced bottlenecks. Simpler operations improved speed. Better sequencing made digital demand manageable. Store renovations restored atmosphere. New drinks created reasons to return. A local partner reduced risk in China. Together, these changes produced something the company had been missing: more customer visits. There are still risks. Store renovations cost money. Additional staffing can pressure margins. Younger consumers may move quickly to another trend. Competitors can copy drinks, offer deeper discounts, or open more convenient locations. Even after the latest improvement, Starbucks must prove that stronger sales can continue without relying on endless promotions or price increases. But the recovery already reveals something important about modern retail. Companies often assume that every problem can be solved through more automation, more digital ordering, and less human interaction. Those tools can reduce friction, but they can also remove the reason customers chose the business in the first place. Starbucks became powerful because it sold a routine wrapped inside an experience. When that experience weakened, the company began losing the routine. Its comeback started when management recognized that the store was not merely the place where a drink was manufactured. It was part of the product. Starbucks spent years teaching customers how to order coffee without speaking to anyone. Now it is growing again by giving them a reason to come back inside.